Well, welcome all, and welcome Mr. Barry Peatling to the Barry Peatling Sports Show.
And welcome to you, Colin Sutcliffe, and all my viewers around the world. It's a nice sunny day in Chelsea for a change. We've had winter the last 3 months, and it's 16 degrees, isn't it?
It is.
17 degrees. If I keep looking over here, tell me to shut up.
Yeah,
look this way.
You know who to look at. And so you've got your audience there, looking at the audience clearly. Now, before we get into the game, you're going to tell us something, Barry?
Yeah, this is back in the 65, probably last year I was in Pena.
No, otherwise.
There it is. That was a good action.
Gotcha says far.
But he didn't get me at all. I was too smart for him, and that photo was on the. You can hold it there.
So we just hold it a little bit back. That's what we do. There it is.
Yeah, you can hold it. Yeah, that photo was on the Women's League Sports Show on Ballarat TV every Sunday for 3 years. That's action photo for the Women's League. Pretty good, eh?
Very good, and it looked like he got you.
No, it was too quick.
Too slippery.
I was off like a flash.
Off like a frog in a sock. Now, before we get into we're getting into the game now. Chelsea versus Frankston YCW, which was at Chelsea. What was the crowd like, Barry?
A very good crowd, Colin, because everybody was expecting that YCW was going to show a side up, but I'll tell you now, Chelsea went. If I keep turning right over, the viewers out, you just yell out and tell them to look straight, okay? Now we give them a fright in the first half, the first quarter as a matter of fact. Got it written down here, Jacko Roder.
Yeah, we're going to give us the conditions.
The conditions are perfect, yeah. Probably a 2 or 3 goal win advantage to Catherine Avenue end again, but we started off pretty well. Bradley Clark, and of course our Jacko #1 ruckman, Roder. They didn't have Eames. Eames didn't play, but they had this other big fella. But Jacko Roder, Jackson's his first name. We call him Jacko. He would clearly won the ruck duels all day, but he started off very well in the first quarter, and he was giving us plenty of drive. And of course they kicked 5 goals, but we kicked 3 goals too, Colin. It was a pretty even quarter.
So the quarter was pretty close to the first quarter. So let's get into the second quarter.
Well, the second quarter, Toddy Gardner and Brad Clark were dominating, Colin, and because I was getting the knockouts from Jack. He had 28, nearly 30 knockouts for the day, Colin.
Wow. Jackson
Roder and Toddy Gardner and Brad Clark was taken away from us, getting plenty of drive out the middle, but they got some very big fellas apart from Ian, who wasn't playing. But we at half time we were only 3 goals behind, 5-4 to 8-4.
All right, so
we're looking good. I can tell you now. I mean,
against the top team.
I mean, they've only lost 1 game in 25 games, Rob, and we've held them to 3 goals. And I'll tell you about after half time.
Third quarter.
The whole team in the third quarter lifted. I can tell you now they were. They might have been playing a bit above themselves because they probably thought we were going to get belted by about 20 goals, but they all put in.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what, it was a very good team effort, and 3/4 time, 7-8 to 10-8. And I got written down there, looking like we could win the game. And I told a few fellas, including Roland Brad Clark and Jason Clark's father, so we're a chance of winning this. But anyway, the last quarter they started getting their mojo going. They got to kick us 2 or 3 goals quickly, but we did fight it out to the finish. And it was no disgrace that Colin getting beaten by 7 goals. Colin. If someone would have told me on Saturday morning would get within 7 goals, I'd say you're joking.
You're pretty happy.
So,
what was the final score, Barry?
The final score was Chelsea 7-8 to 14-10. We never scored the last quarter, but we had a few chances, but we just couldn't capitalise on the opportunities. But there was a very, very good Chelsea supporters should be quite happy about that. I am anyway.
Very good. Okay, so give us the goal kickers then, Barry.
The goal kickers, Toddy Gardner kicked 2 beautiful goals. Bradley Clark kicked 2 beautiful goals too. We had some good goal kickers there on Saturday. So Backman kicked 1, Christy Charity kicked a lovely goal, and Jacko Roder kicked a nice 50-metre goal.
Give us the list of best players then, Barry.
The best players, Colin, were Bradley Clark, Toddy Gardner, Jackson Roder, Travis Graham, didn't mention before, but he played a top game, Travis Graham, Backman, Matty Gardner, Daniel Arsman, and Blowworth. A lot of good players there, Colin.
Yeah. So that leads us to the votes. One vote.
One vote to Bradley Clark for his top 4-quarter game. 2 votes to Toddy Gard, another 4-quarter game.
And
course,
3 votes.
Of course, Jackson Roder. I had about at least 28 hit-outs, Colin.
He's a
28,
ruckman.
big ruckman.
Ruckman
He's playing again next year. He's playing again next year too. So
some good news.
we got another 2 big fellas coming next year too. They're already signed up. So Chelsea could be looking forward to next year a lot better, and of course a lot more bigger players. We need at least 2 big fellas and another centre back and a full forward, and we'll be right. Because we've got plenty of good on balls. So I'd say from now on, Chelsea's going to be. I think that'll spur them on. I reckon.
The straps. Okay.
Yep.
Any highlights, Barry?
No, there wasn't any highlights, but just the rucking by Jackson Rowe on Saturday was just good to watch. I reckon. It might have been 30 knockouts. I reckon.
Right.
At least 28, and I was run out of ink when I was marking them down. But he was the highlight of the game because he controlled the game. And just we didn't have enough on balls to capitalise on his knockouts.
Right.
Otherwise, we would have. I reckon we could have nearly won if we had a bit more luck in the first part of the last quarter. But that's the way it goes. And I was quite happy about the result, Colin.
So, who they're playing next week?
Seaford down at Chelsea.
Oh, another home game.
Yeah, and they got thrashed on the weekend, I think, Seaford.
So we're still sitting on the bottom of the ladder.
Yes, but well, I mean, at least that wasn't a wipeout, which I thought it would have been, and everybody else thought it would have been a wipeout.
Okay, so bit of hope.
So well done, Chelsea, and
You'll be there next week.
I'll be there for sure, and we've got a couple of fellas to come back in too, I think, next week. So we might. I think I'd have some money on Chelsea to beat Seaford next week by 4 or 5 goals.
All right, very good. So, just Neil Ferguson.
Neil Ferguson, a cousin of mine, Tony Cornwall rang me up last night. He informed me that he died last week. Neil Ferguson, who played for Hawthorn between 1964 to 1970, 80 games. He went to East Perth and played for Fremantle. He's my first cousin, Colin.
Right.
I don't know what the cause of his death was, but apparently he's been crook for a while. But he was a good footballer for Hawthorn, and of course the Hawthorn acknowledged him last week, all wearing their black armbands for because his father played for Hawthorn too, Colin.
Okay.
My Uncle Tommy played. Actually, my mother used to go and watch him play in the 50s, and his son continued on. And so I don't know what actually the cause of the death was, but he was a very popular man with Hawthorn. Donnie Scott and David Parkin, they'll be all there at the funeral, and Peter Knights. He was a very popular man. It's a shame he died, but thanks for Tony for giving that information last night. It was. I don't know when the funeral's going to be on, but I'll find out. But anyway,
check the newspapers.
I think it's in the paper today. He told me last night. I'll check it out. I don't know whether I'll be going to the funeral or not, but
check the newspapers. So, cheerio, Barry.
Cheerios. We got the Annie put a photo of Carla in the Facebook last night. My God, she's going to be a model. She's a very attractive girl. She's only 8-year-old. I told her she'll be a model when she grows up. Maria, May and Nicole, they're all both watching. And of course Alma from South Australia, she's watching now too.
Yep.
And of course my old mate, my first cousin Tony Cornwall, he's a star, mate. This guy, he knows everybody in the show business, and he's a good man. Of course PH and Shandy and Carlson. PH, what's going on? Are you still alive or what? Give me a ring. Because I rang up, I left a message last week, didn't I, telling me about Nos ringing me up and tell me not to ring you up. So give me a ring and tell me how you're going. Of course, Shandy and Carlson will be looking after me anyway, won't they?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, they'll look after me. But that's all we got for today. Tony Corner told me something else last night, but I think I forgot what he told me, something important.
Something important.
But
We'll come to you in about half an hour.
I'll find out and I'll tell you all next week.
Yeah.
But apart from that, that's all for me today.
And that's goodbye
and
from
this
me.
fella here.
Bye.
Bye bye. See you next week.
Now press the blue button. Press the blue button.